Yo, what up, you dude? I'm just sitting out here in the car in the parking lot, waiting on the lady. Um, Thought I'd make a little video. Still waking up. I want to talk about where I come from real quick. Just a little bitty video. It kind of hit me and crossed my mind, like why should people, especially the new guys coming in, like why should they watch my stuff and all that stuff? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just recording on my phone, just a quick take. Um, so like I come from like literally like the broke backwoods of Kentucky, okay? Like where we literally had to hunt to eat at one point, like growing up, my younger years, and then through middle school and high school, my dad started. He was working like 3 grocery store jobs, all that stuff, and then he started his little trucking company, and then he actually bought somebody out, but so it was kind of already going. And then he took that, and which I highly recommend. If you can buy somebody's trucking company that has years and already has built up lanes, dedicated lanes, that is honestly the best way to go if you can get the financing for it. And if something's making money already, it's actually easier to get financing, but that's a separate topic. After that, he's been doing that now for freaking 12 or more years. And my journey starts at about like 17 when I started making like money for myself, like buying and selling stuff and flipping stuff on eBay and all that good stuff, Craigslist. And I tried from like 20 to 25, I have tried like all the gimmicks that, are out there that you see pushed to you, like, hey, start selling on Amazon, you'll make a bunch of money, this and that. It's not true. You'll make like 5% margin. It's trash. Amazon takes freaking 95% by the time it's all said and done. And then after that, I've also, not after that, but during that time, I've tried drop shipping, buying from like Walmart stuff, clearance and stuff like that, and selling on eBay. It was okay. I actually that was when I first hired my first employee. That was a good experience, good learning experience, but that was a flop. I've tried drop shipping to like my own website. I actually bought a business for pennies on the dollar because any business that's for sale, most of the time they sell it when it's dying or they just want out of it, and that's the only time you'll get a good business is when they're just wanting out. And drop shipped from Alibaba to the website. When somebody would buy something, I would put in the order, and then it would get shipped to their house in like a month or whatever. You know how it is from China. And that flopped. It was a flop. I tried buying, selling cards, kind of a flop. It just depends on the market, and then everything caught up, and by the time you bought stuff and then sold it, you wouldn't make nothing. Unless you got it graded and it actually come back good. And then I started a trucking company, and that is something that you can jump into. Don't jump into it like get you do need some help, okay? You can jump into it and your odds of succeeding are probably 20%. Like if you just bought a truck, jumped into it, and got your DOT number and insurance, you could probably, about 20% of you would succeed in doing that. The other 80% will probably flop and fail because, the human psyche gets in the way, all that good stuff. Now, what I've gone and done last week is I have come up with a framework for somebody. And I got a lot of my dad's input on this, and I got a lot of my mentors' input on this. And she's been in trucking for over 10 years, and she's in the hot shot field and stuff, and has a ton of, it's all dedicated. Like, she's off the low board, but it has been for a long time. Delivers to a lot of hospitals and all that good stuff, and car dealerships. Come up with a framework for trucking, and it's not like, well, first you need a done, or it's not that. It's like mindset. Number one, before you do anything, before you start dropping money on anything, what mindset do you need? Number 2, how to market. What's marketing? How to be good at marketing for a business. That was the number 2 of my framework I've come up with. Number 3 is how good are you at sales. That kind of goes with marketing, but I put it at number 3. And number 4, it's like, okay, now you can kind of start looking at the technical details. Like, now you can kind of start learning how, like, what you need, DOT number, DUNS number, equipment, all that stuff. Like, now you can kind of start looking around. But if you don't have the top 3 things, it's not going to matter. Like, it's not going to amount to a hill of beans. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it's like, okay, at what point do you scale? At what point do you start hiring? How much do you pay them? Do you pay them per mile, percentage, hourly? Which part of the industry are you going to go into? Box truck, dump truck, hazmat, tanker, hot shot, flat, reefer. Like, what part of the industry are you going to go into? That's kind of before the equipment or around the equipment stage. And then you got scaling. How do you do it? What do you do? Do you start looking to buy other people's trucking routes? Probably. That's a good way. That's a little nugget for you in this video. If you've watched this, just a take. There's so many more ways than one skin a cat, and it's like, nobody has that I've seen, and I have invested in some courses that, a lot of YouTubers and stuff have out. I've actually burned a lot of my money. I burned it. $1,000 plus courses, and they're just awful. It's like just the technical details, like just the how to get equipment, how to get your DOT, how to get your DUNS, and it's like that's it. The technical details of how to use a low board. That's great and all, but low boards are leftovers, as you guys know. There's like nothing on how to actually start the business before you've even started it. How to actually start the business, how to start making money, and then how to scale the business and make it an actual big profitable business. There's like none of that anywhere, and it just blows my mind. So I want to do this little take of kind of like where I come from, why I'm making this, what I've done some research on, and what I see is missing, and what a lot of you guys are missing out on, that you need this information. It's crazy. So yeah, that's just a little take I had popped up in my head, so I'll end the video here. She should be about done shortly. I've been sitting in this freaking car forever. All right, peace out.